When people talk about superhuman strength in WWE, one name immediately stands out: Braun Strowman. Known as the monster among men, Braun built his reputation on jaw-dropping feats of power that seemed almost unreal. From flipping ambulances to tipping over massive production equipment, he turned raw strength into a spectacle. There were moments when his anger looked powerful enough to move mountains, and fans often joked that when Braun gets furious, he could probably lift a 1,000-kilo truck without hesitation. That image perfectly captures the aura he carries every time he steps into the ring. Braun Strowman's presence alone changes the atmosphere. Standing well over 6 feet tall and weighing more than most of his opponents combined, he doesn't just enter an arena, he dominates it. His roar echoes through the crowd, and his eyes lock onto his target like a predator ready to strike. When Braun is angry, his power seems to double. Opponents have learned that pushing him too far only awakens a more destructive version of the monster. Throughout his WWE career, Braun has faced some of the toughest competitors in the world. Heavyweights, technical masters, and high flyers have all tried to take him down. Many of them rely on chop moves to weaken larger opponents. The sharp crack of a knife-edge chop can echo through an arena, leaving bright red marks across a wrestler's chest. But Braun Strowman has never shown fear when it comes to those strikes. In fact, he often stands tall and invites more punishment, daring his opponent to hit him harder. There have been matches where superstars repeatedly chopped Braun's chest, hopping to wear him down. Instead of stepping back, he absorbs the impact and stares back with intensity. The crowd reacts with shock as the massive monster barely flinches. That resistance sends a message. It will take far more than open-hand strikes to bring him down. His chest may turn red, but his expression rarely changes. The psychological effect is immediate. Opponents begin to doubt themselves. Braun's strength isn't just about lifting heavy objects or overpowering rivals. It's about dominance. When he grabs an opponent, it looks effortless. A running powerslam from Strowman can shake the ring, leaving fans stunned. He has lifted giants and hurled them across the canvas like they weighed nothing. The idea of him lifting a 1,000-kilo truck may sound exaggerated, but his past feats make it believable. He once pulled enormous vehicles and flipped ambulances, proving that his power is not just part of a storyline, it's part of his brand. Chop moves are often used as a way to show toughness and resilience in wrestling. Legends have built reputations around delivering thunderous chops that echo like gunshots, but Braun Strowman treats those strikes as minor annoyances. He feeds off the energy of the crowd and the aggression of his opponent. Each chop seems to fuel his rage rather than weaken him. When he finally responds, it's usually with a massive clothesline or a crushing slam that shifts the entire momentum of the match. His character has always been built around intimidation and destruction. When Braun runs around the ring, shoulder-checking opponents at full speed, it feels like watching a freight train in motion. That unstoppable image is part of what makes him so compelling. Even when facing multiple opponents, he often fights them off with sheer power. The monster among men thrives in chaos. He doesn't retreat, he doesn't hesitate, and he certainly doesn't fear a simple chop. Over the years, Braun Strowman has proven that fearlessness is as much a weapon as strength. His opponents can strike him, slap his chest, and try to break him down piece by piece, but they often realize that the more they attack, the more dangerous he becomes. The red marks on his body become badges of honor rather than signs of weakness. In WWE, strength can define a career. Braun Strowman turned his physical gifts into an unforgettable persona. Whether he's flipping trucks, lifting enormous objects, or standing tall against relentless chops, he represents raw, unfiltered power. He may get angry, he may roar in frustration, but one thing remains constant: Braun Strowman does not scare easily, and when he's pushed too far, the monster rises stronger than ever.